Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Sunday, July 26th, 2015, around 7:30 in the evening in Billerica, Massachusetts. The mix and sun of clouds continues, so humid out. Highs in the mid-70s, could be some pop-up thunder showers later on tonight, and this starts more humid weather for this week. Could be a heat wave middle to end of the week. Some news to report: Mike Trout hit his Major League Baseball leading 30th and 31st home run for the Angels. He's the best player in baseball. And this Sunday's the last Sunday without any football until mid-February, because the training camp stuff for the NFL starting this week. And Pedro Martinez said a great speech at the Baseball Hall of Fame. He's now part of the Immortals, and he's with the Bambino in the Hall of Fame. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog of the night is the continuation. Is ex-playoff Hall of Famer I've now reached Bam Bam Bigelow. Is the late great Bam Bam Bigelow a WWE Hall of Famer? Here is Bam Bam Bigelow's resume. Bam Bam Bigelow's real name was Scott Charles Bam Bam Bigelow. He was born in New Jersey in 1961. He was a big wrestling fan. He was trained to be a professional wrestler at the Monster Factory, run by Larry Sharp and Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. He made his professional wrestling debut in 1986. He was in the Memphis Territory CWA when he made it in 1986, feuding with Jerry the King Lawler. He was managed by Larry Sharp. Later on, he went to World Class Championship Wrestling under the name Crusher Yoshek. He was a Russian. He played a Russian, but he was managed by Larry Sharp, but he got no push in World Class Championship Wrestling. Then he went back to Memphis for a while as a face. And then in the fall of 1987, the WWE was promoting Bam Bam Bigelow to come to the WWE, and all the heel managers, Bobby the Brain Heenan, Mr. Fuji, Jimmy Hart, Johnny V, Slick say they were going to get Bam Bam Bigelow in their stable, but Bam Bam Bigelow turned out each one of them, and he selected Oliver Humperdinck as his manager. Bam Bam was with the WWE for the first time for about a year, and he got a decent push and stuff. He feuded with One Man Gang and Andre the Giant and a few others. He teamed with Hulk Hogan against the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, and Andre the Giant at house shows in February and March 1988. He had a match with One Man Gang at the first round of the 1988 WWE WrestleMania 4 for the WWE title tournament, but Bam Bam lost by countout. Later on in the summer, Bam Bam left the WWE after an incident at a house show at Madison Square Garden when he was wrestling Andre the Giant. Andre the Giant was ribbing Bam Bam Bigelow, saying that he was threatening to kill him and stuff like that, even though it was a joke. Bam Bam thought it was serious, so he left the WWE. He went to Jim Crockett Promotions with Oliver Humperdinck as manager, and Bam Bam had a feud with Barry Windham, and he also was supposed to have some world title matches with Nature Boy Ric Flair. He had a Starrcade 1988 match with Barry Windham, and Windham won, but Bam Bam soon left Jim Crockett Promotions. It was starting to go into WCW. Bam Bam got a bad payoff for Starrcade 1988, so he left. And for the next, in 1989, Bam Bam wrestled for several independents, and he also went back and forth to Japan. He would make trips back and forth to Japan for the next 3 years. In the early 90s, Bam Bam briefly wrestled for WCW again, and then the Herb Abrams UWF, which he had a feud with Dr. Death Steve Williams. Plus, he wrestled in Japan a lot, especially New Japan, and he was actually tag team partners with Big Van Vader, and they won the IWGP World Tag Team Championships. Bam Bam was over 400 pounds, 6'1", but he was a great worker. He had to dive in headbutt, which was his finishing maneuver, but he was so agile for a big man and stuff. And in the fall of 1992, Bam Bam Bigelow came back to the WWE, this time as a heel. He had this theme, bam, 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 and Bam Bam got a big push. He beat the Big Boss Man at Royal Rumble 1993. In the winter of 1993, he got some world title matches against Bret the Hitman at house shows. And they were pushing Bam Bam as like a monster heel to WWE. And he was supposed to wrestle Kamala at WrestleMania 9, but due to time restrictions, they didn't have that match. I think Bam Bam was going to be Kamala there anyway. And during spring of 1993, Bam Bam Bigelow got into a feud with Native American Tatanka, which they feuded all over the summer. Bam Bam beat Tatanka at several house shows by disqualification and even pinning him, but Tatanka remained undefeated on television, because if it doesn't happen on television, it never happened and stuff. And Bam Bam got into the finals of the 1993 King of the Ring, but he lost to Bret the Hitman Hart via a first decision, and Bam Bam continued to feud with Tatanka. Bam Bam and Head Shrinker faced off against the Smoking Guns and Tatanka in a six-man tag at SummerSlam 1993. This was around the time that Bam Bam Bigelow got a manager, Luna Vachon, and that was Bam Bam Bigelow's main squeeze. But they, in real life, they didn't date or married. At one time, Luna Vachon was married to Gangrel, former WWE superstar. And then Bam Bam, for several months from the fall of 1993 to WrestleMania 10, Bam Bam feuded with Doink the Clown. And this was like a funny feud, but this was kind of a real step down for Bam Bam Bigelow, because the WWE was kind of pushing him from like a monster heel to kind of a comedy heel, feuding with a comedy wrestler, Doink the Clown. But this feud culminated at WrestleMania 10 when Bam Bam and Luna beat Doink and Dink. And then Bam Bam was, still on a treadmill to nowhere. And in summer of 1994, Bam Bam Bigelow dropped Luna Vachon and joined the $1 Million Corporation with Ted DiBiase and stuff. And Bam Bam was still meddling around in mid-card mediocrity and stuff. He briefly formed a team with ILS, and then eventually he formed a team with Tatanka and stuff. And they made it to the WWE World Tag Team Tournament finals at Royal Rumble 1995, but they lost to 1-2-3 Kid and Bob Holly. And afterwards, former NFL legend Lawrence Taylor was in the crowd, and he was laughing at Bam Bam Bigelow and stuff, laughing so hard, and Bam Bam Bigelow pushed Lawrence Taylor in the crowd. WWE suspended Bam Bam Bigelow for 30 days. This was part of the storyline. They were going to do something big. Bam Bam Bigelow makes threats at Lawrence Taylor, but his legal team says it would sue the WWE. But this was a plot to get Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam Bigelow in the main event at WrestleMania 11, and this was Bam Bam Bigelow's best match, where he carried a non-wrestler, Lawrence Taylor, to a decent match and stuff. And Lawrence Taylor won by beating Bam Bam Bigelow 1, 2, 3. Afterwards, $1 Million Corporation, Ted DiBiase was mad at Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam Bigelow was on the out with the $1 Million Corporation. He had one more chance to prove to himself on an edition of Monday Night Raw in April of 1995. Bam Bam wrestled Diesel for the WWE title. Diesel beat Bam Bam Bigelow with the jackknife powerbomb, and Bam Bam Bigelow was fired by Ted DiBiase. And then that turned Bam Bam Bigelow face, and he joined with Diesel to feud with the corporation, and he also teamed with Shawn Michaels at house shows to feud with the $1 Million Corporation. And Bam Bam was becoming a pretty good face, but backstage he was getting the hate to click because they were pushing other people. And Bam Bam's face run was not that great in the WWE. He turned into jobbing to Davey Boy Smith, the British Bulldog, and Goldust. In November of 1995, Bam Bam Bigelow left the WWE, and he never returned there. And for the rest of his career, Bam Bam wrestled for ECW for about 2 years, and he actually was part of the Triple Threat with Shane Douglas and Chris Candido. That was an awesome heel faction, and then he briefly broke off for them and won the ECW World title from Shane Douglas in October 1997, but he dropped it back to Shane Douglas in the next month, and then he rejoined the Triple Threat, and then he got tired of ECW backstage because they weren't paying him on time and stuff. Then he went to WCW in November of 1998, and he targeted Bill Goldberg, and he had a kind of a feud with Bill Goldberg. He interfered in Bill Goldberg's match with Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash won the WCW World title. And then in 1999, Bam Bam became kind of a hardcore wrestler, and then he formed the Jersey Triad with Diamond Dallas Page and Canyon, and they were a great tag team. They won the WCW World Tag Team titles for a while. They used the Freebird rule and stuff. And after the Jersey Triad broke up, Bam Bam started to be in mediocrity again. He wrestled for WCW until it closed down in 2001. Afterwards, Bam Bam Bigelow, for the rest of his life, wrestled in and out of independent circus Japan, but he was suffering from diabetes, plus he had so many legal problems and stuff. And in January of 2007, Bam Bam Bigelow passed away at the age of 45. Is Bam Bam Bigelow WWE Hall of Fame? I think he is. He should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. He had a great career. He won the ECW World Championship. He also was in the main event at WrestleMania 11. Even though he didn't win a WWE title, he should be in the WWE Hall of Fame posthumously. A couple of years ago, they were considering putting Bam Bam Bigelow in the Hall of Fame in 2013, but for some reason that was just a rumor and stuff. But Bam Bam Bigelow definitely should be a future WWE Hall of Famer. Maybe one of these years, Bam Bam will be a WWE Hall of Famer. Bam, 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 bam. That's about it on that. Be back tomorrow, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. 3 more video blogs coming your way. First video blog will be about the top 10 greatest sports play-by-play announcers for New York's teams, radio, and television. Second video blog of the day will be about the Catcher's Mitt Bar in Lowell, Massachusetts. A review about that. And the third and final video blog of the night will be about is Keith Kachuk, a Hockey Hall of Famer, former NHL left-winger. And sometime this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm going to nominate who should win a future Kirk Gowdy Memorial Media Award, which will be Tuesday, will be about Mike Breen. Wednesday will be about the Forrest Hewitt Memorial Award for Broadcasting Excellence for Hockey. Barry Melrose, I'm going to nominate him. And the rest of the Thursday and Friday will be two other people. And have a good night. And I say, keep calm. And I'm a Julie Breton guy. Molly Rosenblunt, Fox 35 Rocks. And the words of the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. Everybody has a price. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.